Hello and welcome to my Redstone introduction video. In the video, we'll be going over Redstone components and what they do. This is meant as a quick introductory guide to Redstone for those of you who aren't familiar with it. Let's get ahead and dive into it. First thing we should discuss is power sources. Power sources give off signal strengths of 15. That means they will go out 15 blocks, and when they get to the 16th, they stop giving outputs. Repeaters can extend that signal an additional 15 blocks in exchange for a slight delay. Repeaters can delay things from 1 to 4 ticks. You do that by right-clicking the repeater. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4 ticks. So back over here, see where our signal runs out. If I put a repeater there, we got another 15 strength output from there, and we can extend that signal indefinitely through the use of repeaters. Comparators are a tad bit complicated, and we'll get into those in detail in a separate video, but for now, they put out the same output that they receive. So that's 15, 14, that's receiving a signal of 14. It will output 14 blocks, not 15. Comparators can also take signals from storage containers such as chest, and the output will depend on how full the chest is. So if we fill this right up, that will give us a signal strength of 15. Droppers will drop items straight on the ground when they're powered, like so. Dispensers are kind of like droppers. They will drop some items, but some items they have outputs for, so you see arrows will be fired instead of dropped. Noteblocks are musical power sources that activate when you either right-click on them, like so, or when you give them a redstone output, like so. When you right-click on them, it should change the pitch as well, so if you'll listen to that. And note blocks will also give out different sounds depending on what block they're on top of. Pistons do exactly what you might think they do. They push blocks. Sticky pistons will push blocks, but when you depower them, they will also pull those blocks back. Daylight sensors will give off a different signal strength depending on the time of day, and you can set them to nighttime mode as well, so they will give off a different signal strength depending on the time of night. Observers detect block updates and give it out in a 1-tick pulse. So if I update that block, you can see that light goes on. If I break that block, once again, that light goes off. Lecterns, through the use of comparators, can detect what page you're on and give a different redstone output as such. As you can see, as I flip through the pages here, those lights come on depending on what page I am on. Target blocks will give out a different output depending on where on the target block you hit. The closer to the center, the higher the output you give, all the way up to 15. Redstone blocks are power sources that also have the benefit of being able to be pushed and pulled. Pressure plates give off a signal when you step on them. The main difference between a stone and a wood pressure plate is you can't do that with a stone pressure plate, but with a wooden one, you can. Buttons give off redstone signals as well, and you will get a different pulse time whether you use a wooden button or a stone button, wooden button giving you slightly longer pulse times. This may look like an ordinary chest, but it is actually a trap chest. It will give off a redstone signal whenever it is opened, and will shut off when it is closed. This is very useful for traps, as the name might imply. Things like doors, trapdoors, and fence gates can be activated with redstone as well. This makes things very useful if you want to make a quick exit system from your base. That will automatically close when the redstone signal is over. And all 3 will activate. Of course, you can also activate these by right-clicking, with the exception of iron doors and iron trapdoors. I can right-click those all day. They're not going to open. They must be activated with a redstone source. Now we're going to get into hard-powered and soft-powered blocks. Soft-powered blocks can give off a redstone output, but cannot give off a redstone signal. As you see, this block right now is being soft-powered. The redstone output is coming out, but none of the redstone signals are lighting up because this block is soft-powered. Repeaters can be used to hard-powered blocks, like so. So not only would this block give off a redstone output like that one, as you can see, it will also give off redstone signals. That being said, repeaters and comparators can take a soft-powered block and take a redstone signal out of it, like so. Okay, this next bit might be a little unfair to put in a redstone basics video, but I'm going to mention it anyways because if you don't know about it, it can cause a lot of headaches. This piston right now is called a bug-powered piston. It is powered, but it's going to wait for a block update before it actually activates. Once it activates, it will stay extended for the whole time. So there we have my Redstone introductory video. I will be doing more guides like this, getting more and more in-depth to Redstone as we go. So if you want to see more videos like that, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. These should come out weekly on Wednesdays, so be sure to come back and look for the next video.